back to change the dressing next week. Just take it easy until then. No playing footy down the wreck.
Oh, I can still show those youngsters a thing or two. Even though I've got ulcers on my leg the size of half-crowns.
It's not just your leg, though, is it? Tell him, love. It's no laughing matter what he's got.
Ah, that obso pullover, what's it?
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
You tell him to mend his ways.
I think he knows.
I'll give the pub a wide berth, yeah.
No smoking.
Filthy habit.
And use your inhaler. You shouldn't ever be without it. You'll remind him, won't you?
Remind me? You're asking a fine one there.
I'll tell you one thing I remember. I've been putting up with you for 40 years.
40 years, her and me. You don't get that long for murder. Look at that. The Grim Reaper.
Tomo.
37 years we've lived next to him. Tut, tut, that's all you ever get from him. Tut, 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 like a two-stroke engine.
Always on about my boys when they were little. They weren't angels.
Well, they were boys, weren't they? Boys will be boys, I told him. His problem is, love, he can't take a joke. I mean, you can't beat having a good laugh, can you? And when all's said and done, it's the best thing two people can do together. Well, that and...
Tomo, watch what you say in front of ladies.
Don't worry, I stopped listening the moment he started rubbishing Mr. Symes. He's a lovely gentleman. Wish I were more like him.
You know him?
Oh, I nursed Mrs. Symes for months.
Oh, she was worse than him. God rest her soul.
Mr. Symes?
Nurse. Good afternoon. Hope you're keeping well.
I'm fine, and you?
A1.
Oh, that's because he hasn't put his body through what I have. You've got to have lived a bit to get in the state I'm in. I'm on a strict regime, I am. No grog, no baccy, no excitement.
You've not seen an aeroplane, have you? About so big. My little grandson lost it.
Oh, I'll lose anything, that lad.
I wonder where he gets that from.
Well, it couldn't have got over to Gavin's from our side.
If you threw it from that window, it would.
Oh, yeah. You're right, sweetheart. You mind if I have a shufty? Oh, I'm sorry and all that. I'll pay for any damage.
Doesn't matter.
Are you sure? Hey, good job it wasn't you. Well past its sell-by date. Bit like us, huh? Well past our sell-by date. Oh, you don't want to get any mud in that, does he, nurse? Look, he's cut himself.
Gavin, I'll take a look at it for you.
And, get him some of those happiness pills while you're about it.
You're going out?
Yeah, afternoon surgery. I don't want to be late.
I thought the idea was that you were going back to work part-time.
I am.
But?
Oh, Greg's away, so I'm helping out. That's what colleagues do.
Does she sound all right to you?
No, actually. She sounds hungry.
You still giving them what for up at the chess club?
I'm honourable secretary now for my sins. Got the time for it, since I lost Sylvie.
You in the middle of a game?
No, it's a chess problem I've been set. I've been puzzling away at it all week.
Well, I can't help you there, I'm afraid. I haven't got the brains for chess.
Of course you have, my dear. A modicum of common sense. That's all it takes. It's spotting an opportunity, devising a strategy and seeing it through. Now,
Gavin, I'm really sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. But maybe next time?
Sylvie had no time for the game either. Gardening was her passion. She was always on at me to put up a fence between us and them. Would have prevented him striding across without a by your leave. Good fences make good neighbours, that's what she used to say.
You know, you could do worse.
That's what I used to say. Ignore them, I used to say. Pretend they're not there. It's not easy, not with all that bonhomie, the familiarity, the laughter, the children, no discipline. It broke her heart to see the way they were brought up. She would have made a wonderful mother.
If you don't mind my saying so, I think you've got Tomo all wrong. I like him. You would too. You'd get on fine, I bet, the two of you. If one of you had a modicum of common sense to make the first move.
Hiya. Afternoon.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, well, nice to see you too, Sarah.
I haven't got a list for you.
Oh, computer play, not pencil grumpiness, I know the feeling.
No, the computer's absolutely fine, but I haven't got a list for you because you're not on the rota, nor were you yesterday.
Yeah, but I told you, I spoke to Matt.
Yes, I know what you told me, but I also know what Mac told me. And he says you shouldn't be in, and if he sees you today, then he wants to see you in his office immediately.
All right, well, I'll speak to him, but I'm here now, so you may as well sort me out with some patients. The afternoon drop-in clinic's always mayhem. Could always use an extra pair of hands, couldn't you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I just do what I'm told.
Yeah, so do I. That way we all know where we stand, and I don't end up piggy in the middle. Please speak to Mac.
Right, well, I'll see him now, then.
But you can't.
Why not?
Because he's not in yet.
Right, so I'm supposed to sit here and twiddle my thumbs, am I?
No, there's plenty that needs doing. These are from the drug reps, and this is from the Primary Care Trust.
I'll be in the staff room.
Okay.
What do you think, eh? Better than that manky old pot of yours. Do you want it here?
No.
Oh, prefer it in the back garden. Fair enough. It's art, this. Classical. Set your croissants off a treat. Oh, you weren't in the middle of a game, were you?
No, not a game, no.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise, you'll be calling me all sorts. Oh, don't see this working. What you need is an epoxy resin. You just apply it.
Don't touch it. We don't want you cutting yourself.
Well, wouldn't do to have me bleeding over your nice lino. Oh, I used to play a bit of this. Below deck. But now, oh, for God's sake, I can hardly remember where the pieces go.
Your memory, not what it was, Tomo.
Oh, my memory's even worse. It's one long senior moment round ours. She worries about not being able to remember things. I just say to her, forget about it. Forget about it. Well, you could risk a smile. A smile, like they say, brightens up everybody's day. Oof, just a ticket.
Tomo, fancy a game?
A game?
Why not?
What, chess? You and me, now? You've never asked me before, not in 37 years you haven't.
I got the idea from chatting to that little nurse.
Well, about me?
About this and that. You know how these young girls go on and on? Then I saw you standing by the chessboard and I thought, that's it. Tomo and I shall play a little chess.
A bit rusty, mind.
It's like riding a bike, you never forget.
No, I can't touch that. Strictly forbidden. Give the grog the elbow or you're a goner. That's what Dr. Clare said.
Doctors are always finding something new that's bad for us.
But you've got to listen to them.
Agreed. Listen carefully, then do the exact opposite. To doing what we want.
I didn't ought to. Well, don't suppose want to do me any harm.
George, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, that's a matter of opinion.
Well, I gave you my opinion yesterday. I made myself clear, didn't I? I wanted you to go home. But no, you stayed. And you told Sarah that I'd okayed it.
Yeah, but I thought...
Excuse me, sorry. Ronnie's on the phone. It's about Bracken.
Yeah, he's probably forgotten the baby goes in the tumble dryer.
No, I actually think it's a little bit more serious than that.
Hi, Ronnie, what's up?
George, listen, it's Bracken. She's very hot, really distressed. I haven't seen her like this before. I don't know what to do.
You with her now?
Yeah, where else would I be?
It's just you say she's distressed. I can't hear her crying.
Well, she isn't, not anymore. It's like... Oh, it's like she's given up.
OK, Ronnie, listen, I'm going to pass you to Mac, and he's going to tell you what to do.
Hi, Ron, it's Mac. You checking the temperature?
No, I can't get the thermometer to work.
Is she being vomiting?
No. Is she breathing okay?
Yeah, no, I don't know. What can I do for her?
No, Ronnie, just sit tight until we get someone over to you. And make sure she stays as cool as possible.
It won't be long, I promise.
No, I want to speak to George.
She's not actually here at the moment.
Well, where is she?
I am enjoying this.
Me too, immensely.
You're Sylvie. That photo's got her to a T. She was always very dignified, kept herself to herself sort of thing. Could hardly get a word out of her some days. Shy type.
Unlike your Maureen.
Oh, if there was a competition for giving it this, she'd win a medal, she would.
She's very friendly.
Oh, aye, aye. You know what that means. I haven't been able to get a word in edgeways for 40 years. That's how long we've been married. 40 years. You don't get that long for murder.
It must have been hard on her, you being away at sea all that time. A girl like Maureen needs companionship.
Well, she's managed all right, aren't we?
She did, I'm sure. It's your move, I think.
Wait! Wait, wait! Wait! I think we need to have a little talk.
No, later. You wait here.
I was worried you wouldn't come.
She is hot. She's struggling to breathe, Paul. Have you a right to phone? Have you checked for a rash?
Yeah, of course I did. She's a bit flushed, but there's no rash. Not that I could see. There isn't, is there?
Nope. She's been sick at all.
No, I told Mac that. Where were you?
Rushing home to Bracken. Has she lost consciousness?
I don't think so.
Yes or no, Ronnie?
No.
Right, but she was fine when I left.
No. No, she wasn't. She's been out of sorts all morning, but I didn't want to bother you about it. Then this afternoon she wouldn't take a feed, and then she kept on crying. Then she gave up as if she'd had enough. Like the fight's gone out of her.
OK, that's 40.
That's bad.
It's high. Come on, Bracken, love. Let's get you to the hospital.
Shall I call an ambulance?
No, I don't want to wait for an ambulance.
Right, do you want me to drive then?
No. I've got something else planned.
Must be all this excitement. I'm busting. And don't go sneaking any of them on board when I'm gone. All right. Oh.
You all right?
No, it's this leg giving me a bit of jip, that's all. Oh. Very tasteful wallpaper in that back bedroom of yours.
You went into the bedroom?
Oh, I opened the wrong door, didn't I?
Oh, of course. In your house, the bathroom is adjacent to the master bedroom.
How do you know? When have you ever used my bathroom?
I can't think.
Oh, you've hardly set foot in our house.
You must have told me. That's it. You told me.
What'd I tell you that for?
It was when you had the alterations done. That would have been it. You explained the new layout. I was very envious.
Phew, I don't remember that. You're moving him there. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
So, what kind of date is it if you won't even come pick me up?
Yeah, well, I would do, but I got a bit of a thing about drink driving.
As I seem to remember. So, where do you want to meet?
Well, anywhere that suits you. Be good, though, if it was in or near Stanley Street.
The Icon Bar's pretty close.
Perfect.
So, where are we off to then?
Well, that's a surprise. Look, got to go. See you there.
Hang on. I like surprises. Hey, Sarah, Rob wants to take me to Stanley Street. What's in Stanley Street?
Stanley Street. Oh, there's that all-night laundrette. Or that posh Italian restaurant. It's obviously pulling out all the stops, isn't he? Don't look so thrilled, Faith.
I am, I suppose. It's not really what I want to do tonight.
Oh, yeah, who needs it, eh? A gorgeous restaurant with a gorgeous bloke who's obviously truly, madly, deeply...
Sarah, we hardly know each other. That's why I think it's too soon for all these intimate candlelit dinners.
Well, what do you want to do, then?
I don't know. Just be a couple of mates hanging out together, having a bit of a laugh.
Wow.
We've been neighbours all these years, but until this afternoon, we've never been what you might call friends.
Aye. Well, that's what I don't get. You knowing about my upstairs alterations. We didn't have planning permission, do you see? We did it on the QT. I wouldn't have told you in case you grossed me up to the council. No disrespect. So, how did you know?
Maureen must have mentioned it to Sylvie.
Well, Sylvie never had a civil word for her. She could hardly bring herself to say good morning.
I must have seen it for myself then.
When did you ever go up my stairs?
When Maureen asked me to.
Asked you? She asked you? Why? When'd she do that?
I'm having a bit of a senior moment here.
When?
There was a fuse needed changing, that was it. You were away at sea at the time. Maureen needed a man about the place.
She never said nothing about no fuse to me.
Well, it was a long time ago. 30 years. No, let's get this right. It was, 29 years and a bit. That would be it. Sylvie was away nursing her dying father. You were away on your adventures. Me in my house, Maureen in hers. Two lonely people.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I fixed her fuse.
Thank you.
It is serious then, or they wouldn't keep her in.
Overnight.
Because they don't know what's wrong.
They know exactly what's wrong. She's got an infection on her chest. They'll start her on the antibiotics and keep an eye on her.
That's all.
The antibiotics will kick in by the morning. She'll be fine. Won't you, Bracken?
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Nothing to worry about then.
Not a thing.
Where's me inhaler?
Losing it on top, Tomo. Runs in families, baldness. Your oldest, the lad that works on the railways, Lawrence? He's got a fine head of hair, just like me.
He's my son.
That's right. Lawrence is your son. What colour are his eyes? Yours?
Nothing happened between you and Maureen, say it.
Nothing happened between me and Maureen. There, I've said it. And I'm sure she'll say the same, no matter how many times you ask.
And you can wipe that smile off your face.
A smile brightens everybody's day.
I'll wipe it off for you.
Checkmate, I think.
So you all excited about tonight? Avoid spaghetti. It's hard to be romantic when you're eating spaghetti. Hello, Millhouse Centre. Yes, Mrs. Symes. The gentleman's name? Mr. Tomo Walters.
Hi, it's Faith here. Gavin. OK, look, I'll get a doctor to call round and tell Tomo I'll pop in too.
What about your date?
It's on my way home. OK. Come on, go, Kay.
When she was bawling her head off, I felt at least there was something I could do. Nurse her, rock her, change her, whatever, anything. But then she stopped crying. No noise, only her breathing. Just lying there, resigned. Just like Michael did the day he died.
Oh, Ronnie.
I felt like a total waste of space. Well, you don't understand what it's like because you're a GP, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, but didn't stop me charging up the high street like Schumacher. I knew it was dangerous, illegal. But I've never been so sure that I was doing the right thing.
Night, Thomas. Faith, I let myself out.
Oh, thanks, Doc. Well, he doesn't mince his words, does he?
He just doesn't want to see you in this state again. Now, you'll remember what he told you.
Yeah, to take care of myself.
And to take care of your inhaler, you must never be without it. Now, you say the spare's back at home?
What exactly happened in there?
We were playing chess and chatting the way a couple of mates do.
I've heard it all now. What you and Tomo ever have to chat about?
The old days.
The old days?
Don't worry. I assured him nothing happened between us.
Nothing did.
Your memory not what it was. The things we forget. Either because of old age or because we want to.
There's nothing to forget.
Say that as often as you like, you might convince yourself, but will you be able to convince Tomo? There'll always be a lingering doubt. Hope it doesn't spoil whatever time you have left together.
These probably explain a lot.
You gave him whiskey?
I didn't make him drink it.
But you knew that Tomo shouldn't be smoking and drinking. I heard him tell you.
You did it to hurt him.
Did you?
No more than he deserved. This was a wedding present. We've treasured it all these years. Planted it up with daffodils last October. Her favourites. It was the last gardening we ever did together. She was so looking forward to see them flower in spring. And he's ruined it. Like he's ruined everything for 37 years. 37 years! You don't get that long for murder. I was only having a bit of a laugh, Tomo. Can't you take a joke?
You're not fit to be with decent people.
You know you were great today.
Yeah, I was, wasn't I? Thing is, it was easy, really. The moment you phoned the surgery, I knew exactly what to do. Nothing was going to stop me. All very primal.
Maternal instinct.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't think I had it. Ever since she was born, I wanted to feel it, but I didn't. So I got to the point where I just resigned myself to the fact. But today happened, and while racing down the high street for the first time, I felt it. And I knew I loved her.
You'll be a great mum.
Haven't exactly got off to a brilliant start.
You haven't exactly made it easy for yourself.
Do I ever?
Stressing yourself unnecessarily about the thing with Charlotte.
Oh, Ronnie, please. Not today, not a conversation about Charlotte.
We do need to discuss it again, don't we?
Yes, but at the moment I need to do something else more.
Yeah?
Caffeine. There's a vending machine at the end of the corridor.
You look... Wow.
I thought with the restaurant being so at market, I should...
You want to go to a restaurant?
Aren't we?
No. Well, if you want to.
No, it's just that when you said Stanley Street...
Yeah, that's where the bus stop is.
We're going to catch a bus. To where?
Do you like candy floss?
What?
should be champagne.
What happened? You pressed the wrong button. Never mind. We'll toast Bracken's health when we get home.
It was yesterday I wanted us to celebrate.
What's so special about yesterday?
You really did forget.
Forget what? Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry. Happy anniversary. And a day.
We'll make up for it.
Yeah.
I want things to be as they were.
What's all the fuss about, Bracken? You jealous you're missing out on the drinking?
You're using her name.
Bracken Woodson. She's lumbered with it now.
And with us.
Poor kid.
Well, funfair isn't everyone's idea of a great night out.
Well, it's mine. How did you know?
Perhaps we're on the same wavelength.
I think maybe we are.
You say that to all the guys that take you on the dog runs.
Only one other guy has. The only other guy to take me to the fun fair, Marty Sutton. He's my first ever boyfriend on our first ever date.
Where you had your first ever kiss?
Nice girls don't tell.
Glad to hear it. So, how do I compare to Marty?
It's a split decision.
Do I get a second chance?
Well, more medical drama tonight when a face from the past returns to haunt Connie in Hobie City at 8. And tomorrow afternoon, Doctors returns with a double bill from 2:05.